Opportunities must be eliminated immediately. Don't be soft-hearted or hesitant. Li Nanting's words were very solemn. I was slightly stunned. Then he nodded silently. Although your master said so. But I don't want you to be an indiscriminate killer. Bloodthirsty. If you really become that kind of person in the future, I will definitely clean the door with my own hands. And remember, there's a scale. Who should be killed, who should not kill him knows best. Wenyan, I nodded in confusion again. Maybe the scale in my heart now. It's just going out. But I believe the old man in front of me will tell me. What are the scales on the scale? Why is it that every time I turn my soul into the common moment, if it is common, it will make a strange beeping sound? Because the soul can only be carried by soul energy. Even magic weapons cannot withstand its energy. How many snacks do you have now? About 10,000 bucks. But that dragon egg alder snack, it's almost consumed. It can last up to a month. Start today. You give me 100 yuans of cheap snacks. I will be in the altar space of the swordsman. Help you transform a sword embroidery in a bronze mirror. Boost your strength. What 100 yuans? Why don't you grab it? Jianlin's face showed a helpless look. Then practice by yourself. That's right. You haven't given me any force for 3 days. Give. But you have to tell me what it is. How long will 100 snacks last? Hua Luo Jianlin's mouth revealed a touch of the effect no illusion. As for how long 100 yuans of low-quality snacks can last, 1 day, no, an hour and a pillar of incense. 100 snacks is only 1 stick of incense. The power consumed by this illusion is terrifying because the current ability can't last long at all. Would you like to try it? You decide. Wenyan, I also slowly lowered my head. And I thought for a moment. I compare with your so-called Baihao Sword Hill. What's the difference? There is a trace of seriousness in the eyes of Blade and Soul. Was ashamed to say goodbye to Uni. You now, compared to some real heavenly favorites, the gap is too big. Genius is the least valuable thing. Only those who can survive to be called a genius. Some people are naturally fit. When you are born, you will awaken your natal soul. But random. Some people have an epiphany. Continuous breaking. There are also characters who are unrivaled when they are seen. But these people don't make it to the end. He died. The blade and the soul. I'm a little dissatisfied. I would like to give it a try. After the previous battle. At this moment, my heart is actually because the modification in the later stage of the live machine. He had already noticed the change in my mood. However, this mentality more deadly than talent. You have an ethereal Dao body. I don't want you to die so early. Once you live and die, I don't even have a chance to tear apart the river of time. Because of the Osumu rice wine set by your grandfather, foreman, I've already tied you and me together, so I don't allow you to have any contempt. In fact, deep in Jianlin's heart, he wants to train me to become the strongest builder in the world. Moments later, I appeared in a barrier. Gradually, a figure slowly appeared in front of me. I can feel it clearly. The other party's breath is the same as mine. It has just broken through the early and middle stages. I feel like my eyes are Instinctive sword swings in front of me. The breath of death flashes by. When I reappear next to Blade and Soul, waiting for my hands to tremble uncontrollably. And that feeling of real mortality sent chills down my spine. Did you see it? This is the gap between you and other geniuses. Is it weak in the middle stage? It's not just that you haven't met a strong enemy yet. Remember, you can be arrogant, but never be arrogant. Wenyan, I slowly looked up at Jianlin. Do you want to continue after being taught? Continue. That night, I, who consumed 500 facing the unknown figure, I can only barely hold on to half a stick of incense. Until late at night, I dragged my tired body back to myopia. I see me sitting cross-legged. I keep thinking about this night in my mind. Fighting German poem. Summarize today's harvest. The time of Wuzhu incense was killed 32 times. The mind is not broken yet. Facing the admonitions of others, you can still calm down and listen to opinions. So awake. It's a demon. Over the next few days, I'm almost lost in a fantasy. 7 days later, the secret realm of Yifeng also came to my place. Found the locked door. Yifeng also shouted Li Shu. The trial is about to begin. Aren't you coming out yet? However, there was no response. And in the illusion at this time, I see the sword in my hand in a very tricky way. Bypass each other's comments. Suddenly stabbed into the opponent's throat. I won, and the figure collapsed in an instant. Become a little bit of inspiration and but then the light began to gather again. Otherwise, I'll be surprised. The figure transformed by the light. It's actually me. Congratulations on killing a strand of the soul. Your projection will become one of the new 100. It only took 3.5 days. I have to say you are amazing. Hee. This admiration is the heartfelt admiration of Blade and Soul. I never imagined that I would be in such a short time. After chatting with Blade and Soul for a while, after perceiving the night wind outside, I slowly pushed open the door. Why do I feel that you are a little different? What's the difference? I can't tell. It's like the old you wanted to kill me. It may take some effort, but now you. It gives me the feeling that I can use my sword at any time. Why would I kill you? Didn't you come to go to the middle gate with me? I almost forgot about business. There's still time. Wait until I go back to wash up. Well, after a bath, most of my body's exhaustion has also a lot of bloodlines dissipated than last time. I can't help but secretly from Why is this thing gradually disappearing? And this time, there was no response. I am Blade and Soul. Hearing this, you will definitely because know of my why. Ethereal At this time, the seal has been gradually unsealed. Who can draw such fresh lines? How could it just seal the ethereal Dao body? Since you can draw this fresh pattern, must know another use for it. The screen changes. Night Wind and I also came to Tianjin and the host of the secret realm. It was Yifeng's master, Tukui. You disciple, you have opened a small stove for him recently. Look at the way he's standing. Obviously a gesture that can be shot at any time. Li Nanting's expression remained although there are many doubts in my heart, but on the surface, or pretend to be calm. How can you be envious? Haven't you found many geniuses for your apprentice? Give him the treasure. Be careful with unstable foundations. Takui smiled slightly. Didn't say much. Everything he gives to Night Wind hurts the least. It will never pull seedlings. I saw an Takui come into the air. This time the secret of love. We don't know what's in it. But you have to remember, opportunity is often accompanied by danger. Maybe someone will be there. But I was groomed. Is to compete with the sky. Fight with the land. Fight with yourself. If you are afraid of the uproar of life and death, and how can I step on the 9 heavens to see the splendid world? They said this sword will be handsome. Are you alright? A little injury is Anybody fine. Else? When I came all of us are sent randomly to different places. Except for the men in black. Met you for a while. Who are these men in black?